Welcome back, subscribers, and welcome new viewers to April 2023 general monthly reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. And I want to thank each and every one of you who have subscribed, who like and share my videos, because that helps my whole channel to circulate to more and more individuals who are in need of this information just like you. And any of you who would like a private reading from me, or you would like to find out about my currently released book and the downloadable form or the written form, either one, send me an email, thecreativewoman369@gmail.com. Okay, Gemini, let's get into the transits, which we have some major ones beginning this month. Well, actually, I'm still taping on March 27th is the date today, and they began in March. So first off, though, I would like to let you know about the full moon, which is going to be on the 6th of April, and it's going to be 16 degrees Libra. And then the new moon will be on the 20th, which will be, it's 29 degrees 50 minutes, so almost 30 degrees in Aries, which is right at the end of the zodiac signs. So that's a major one. And specifically those of you who have Aries, or any of you who might have any hard aspect in your natal wheel, planets, asteroid, for example, Chiron especially, or your nodes of the moon. So that would be anything you have in Cancer or Capricorn, which is square to Aries, or conjunct, which is Aries, and then opposition is going to be anything in Libra. And then we have Mercury's in Taurus, but it's going retrograde the day after the new moon on the 21st. And then we still have Jupiter in Aries, and it will remain so all month long. And we also still have transiting Chiron in Aries, and that is 15 degrees 34 minutes. And then the first big change, Saturn, which changed from Aquarius into Pisces on March 8th. And it will now remain in Pisces for approximately 2.5 years. So any of you who have Pisces, or you have anything in Virgo, which is opposing Pisces, or squared, which would be Gemini, your sign, or Sagittarius, you might want to take a look. And then the other big one that we have an introduction to into a new sign is Pluto. And that changed from Capricorn into Aquarius on March 24th and will remain so for approximately 2.5 months. So through June 11th, 2023. And then it will retrograde back into Capricorn and remain there the rest of 2023. And then we'll go back into Aquarius mid-January of 2024 and remain in Aquarius all the way till the fall of 2024. And one last time for a month and a half, retrograde back one more time again in Capricorn. And then for the next approximately 18 years, we will have transiting Pluto in Aquarius. How outstanding. Okay, but that's a big deal. That's a huge deal. So especially those of you who have anything in Taurus or Scorpio, and because that's square, and we also have still Uranus in Taurus, and so that's going to square transiting Pluto. And Uranus has everything to do with quick, surprising, unexpected changes. and Pluto in Aquarius. Well, Pluto's going to dig to the bottom. That's what Pluto does, regardless of what it has to shake up. And Aquarius has to do with the truth. It has to do with compassion and unity and expressing that, communicating that. Okay, and then also we still have the North Node in Taurus, and that is also square currently to transiting Pluto. Okay, let's now, Gemini, get into your reading. And if this reading is not right for you, that is perfectly okay, because your natal planets and the transiting planets are always going to be unique and individual for each and every one of you. So you might want to try your sun, your ascendant, your moon, and or your north or south nodes of the moon. Wow, did you just see that? Okay, we have, this was my geometry, so my frequencies deck. So what frequencies are assisting you, Gemini, this month? And boy, they flew out, as you could see, and you have 3 of them. The first one out is your heart chakra, number 4. So look at that, major healing, or you have the ability, you have the chance with this frequency assisting you and very strong for you this month. Now, in fact, when I'm doing the taping, today is the 27th of March through the end of April. So you have a tremendous chance, ability to have a heart healing in some way. Heart expansion I'm also getting for some of you. And so I'm also getting that you could be drawn to the color green. The color green, which is healing and your heart. And maybe I'm also getting for some of you opening up feelings that have been hidden inside, that haven't been able to be expressed, haven't been able to be consciously taken a look at. You haven't been able to put them on the table, so to speak, and take a sincere, honest, in-depth, I'm getting, look at and feel and allow yourself to feel whatever has been blocked for you in the past, so that you can heal this properly, whatever that is to you. It's going to be different for all of you. And second up is another 4. It's 40, but that breaks down into a 4. So 4s are going to be significant for any of you who are paying attention to signs and synchronicities. So 4, 44, which is a master number, and 444. And this is soul time. And I'm getting a similar, because another, I think it was Taurus yesterday that got this, that had this card. I'm not positive, but whoever, it was either Aries or Taurus. But I'm, again, it's the same with them. I am seeing the purple standing out. So you have a lot of purple, deep, all different colors of purple. And to me, that is your, I'm seeing crown chakra for you. It could be opening up. So again, new information and expansion, which is also by this new information from your crown chakra, from the universe, it has direct implications, I'm getting, or direct information to assist you in heart healing, opening up your heart and your feelings and your emotions specifically. And it has to do, okay, and I'm being drawn again to the infinity sign. And what I'm getting for you, Gemini, about that is it has to do with something that has always been inside you, in your soul. And now it's ready, or becoming, you are becoming aware of the ability to express from your heart something deep down in your soul that you haven't been able to express yet. And this doesn't, it doesn't, I don't like putting good or bad or anything like that. It's all positive. Whether the feelings that are coming out of the emotions don't feel good, like sadness or anger or aloneness or whatever that might be, it doesn't, it's all essential and all important because it's been stuck inside you. And so it needs to be, it's asking, and I'm getting the word begging to be, which is your soul, your higher self is begging you to take a look at it, to go ahead and open yourself up and feel those feelings, those emotions, and so that you can consciously deal with them, so that you can be free and you can be truly happy, and so that you can burst out through your heart and who you truly are. You can bring that out where it's been blocked, is what I'm seeing and getting for most of you. And some of you, you might have, that's what you've been doing. And so you're going to be bursting out and being free to be freely expressive of yourself and who you truly are, or more of who you truly are on that path. Now through the end of April, you will begin that. And it's a new beginning for you, I'm getting to. So soul time, yes, has everything to do with your soul and what your true purpose, your deep desire, your longings are, and the expression of your deep soul yearning through your heart, through your emotions, and expressing yourself fully emotionally and balancing that out too. I'm getting the big thing for you is your heart chakra this month. And it has everything to do, again, with who you truly are and all that that entails. And again, every single one of you are going to be different in different spots on your path at this moment when you view this reading. So you, again, you could be already working on that. You could be just beginning. You could be in the middle. But it's all about, April to me is all about you opening up your heart space and more compassion towards yourself, more compassion towards others, and being able to express that openly and honestly to yourself and others as well. And that cleans you out. That I'm seeing a balancing, I'm seeing a cleansing, a purifying for yourself energetically, actually not just energetically, but on all levels, your physical. I'm getting some of you too it could have been so blocked for so long that you have physical ailments because of this holding on, and you're not going to know consciously necessarily. Maybe some of you, this is going to sound right and it's going to hit you, a chord in you, as accurate for you. So, and I'm getting to, if you haven't taken a look at your natal wheel and your nodes of the moon, I would highly, highly encourage you to do that. And I'm also getting some of you, this might bring up some fear in you. And that's okay. Maybe that's what it's time to take a look at, because that fear, whatever it is, whether it has to do with astrology, your natal wheel, or a family member, or some type of experience that you've had, or whatever that is, it's going to be different for all of you. I'm getting a relationship that some of you might be in or wishing for. I'm getting a lot of things. So there's a lot of fast communication, and it's extensive. And I'm also getting the picture that this might be what's happening to you this month as well. And so it might be a little overwhelming for some of you. So it's going to take extra energy, I'm getting, and extra concentration. And also what I got first too was a concentrated effort consciously on your part to take time for yourself so that you can be with you and these emotions and allow them to just come to the surface so that you can, and I'm getting to, some of you might need to write them down in a journal or whatever when it's coming to you. And I'm getting, some of you are going to be crying. There's a lot of going to be coming out, and you might not even know where it's coming from. It's just going to come out of the blue. So something might trigger you, maybe another person, maybe something you see online, and just a word or a smell even I'm getting. But so again, it's just all kinds of things that are coming really fast. So this is going to happen really fast for you too as well. I feel like it's really picking up, and maybe if some of you could have this already started in March. And again, we're still in March as I'm doing this video right now, right at the end of March, but definitely in April it's going to pick up if it's already started for you, and if it hasn't, it's going to go fast is what I'm seeing. Quick neck speed is what I am getting, because energies in general are speeding up and truths are coming out. And two, you might hear a truth that you thought that you didn't know was true, and you were believing something, and so that might initiate these emotions coming out and being expressed out of you. Okay, so the third card is number 16, and that breaks down into a 7, and it's conception. And so again, conceiving whatever you have conceived in the past. I'm getting whatever you've believed in the past, just like what I was just saying. Your conception, your conceiving of an idea or a belief or a system, I'm getting, whatever that might be, there's something new that is going to present itself to you, so that conception can, I'm being called to read this for you, so let me just read this. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. So I got several things coming to me while I was reading that. One of the things is that going back, what you're going to desire to do is dig deeper than the surface of your feelings. Dig deeper, deep down in, for some of you, it could be your ancestry. For some of you, it could be, I'm not getting anything else other than just ancestry. But again, it's something bigger than, and deeper, whether it's deeper inside your soul, deeper inside whatever your belief was, or the way you saw something, or that specific emotion coming out. It's deeper. Go beyond that, and you will get to the core. And again, I cannot impress upon you enough, if you aren't already doing that, is to look at your specific natal wheel and the transiting planets, even Pluto, of course. Transiting Pluto, like I said, is in Aquarius. So do you have any hard aspects to your natal planets, specifically even your Chiron would be where, because that's where everyone is injured, and we will go through that injury specific to the zodiac sign and the house that your Chiron is in. And so we all need that conscious awareness. And so then you could read about that, and so that you will know what that is for yourself. Another important one is your nodes of the moon. So if that sounds right for you, and if you don't already know, I am an astrologer of 28 plus years, and so I do specialize in the nodes of the moon. It would probably recommend a private reading from me to get deep down, and if that sounds right to you, please send me an email. You don't have to come to me. You can go to somebody else, whoever of your choosing. But also, I do free your natal wheel, which all astrologers can give you your natal wheel for free. But I also include a written copy of your nodes of the moon, free. So if you would like that, send me an email, okay? And okay, so let's continue on. That was a lot of information with that. So, okay, I am being called to see what comes out from this deck, and I don't know what this deck is called. I apologize. Okay, so what else for Gemini for April, or now through April? Sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon. '16 could be an important date for some of you. I'm getting 16th of April. Okay, so what else? I just got 2. Some of you could have Aries prominent in your chart. You don't have to. I just got that. Okay, so conclusion. Let me see if there's something else that wants to come out. This is number 32, and that breaks down into a 5. Some of you could have a life path number 5, or you could have a birth date of the 5th of any month. Don't have to. I'm also getting 1985. I don't know why. That just popped into my head for some of you. I don't know if that's when some of you might have been born. Okay, all right. Or something important of significance happened to some of you in 1985, possibly. So again, that's not going to be for all of you. Okay, so seclusion. So I'm getting some of you have been secluded. You secluded yourself, or you're going to choose to seclude yourself now through the end of April, and that would make sense too. So those of you that have already started what I was talking about with your heart chakra and emotions, you definitely secluded yourself. I'm getting in March, and some of you even February began that process, and it's concluding in April, or it's just concluded. Again, this is a general reading, so, but others of you, you're going to choose to go into seclusion. And again, that makes sense because, like I said, to spend more time with yourself so that you can dig deep into your soul, into your emotions, and figure things out. Allow yourself to express whatever it is, but then go deeper, because the feelings, there are facts behind the feelings, and they're going to be different than you've ever thought before. And so that is essential to do, and that's why I was saying with astrology, because that can give you facts to as a basis for why this, whatever is coming out that has been blocked, is coming out, and where that comes from. It's not going to be where you think. It's not. It's going to be in the past. It's going to even be when you came in, when you were birthed, the energy's coming in. That's what true astrology is all about. And so, again, and it could be something passed down from your ancestry as well, for some of you. And you'll find that out. Yes, okay. And here, I said again, okay, so there's a figure here, and she's opening a door, and there's light coming in. And so just like what I said, this to me is confirmation of you're going into seclusion, so that, and nature, of course, and being in your own energy, whatever keeps you and makes you relaxed, whatever, if you have a sacred space or out in nature or wherever that is for you. But this, you are going to be able to open that door and see the light is shining into her, which is showing to me is you will have an insight into and an understanding. You, like listening to your intuition, whatever comes to you during that time is highlighted, is what I'm saying. And this is how you're going to come to answers for yourself and information also that then you can take to assist you in researching so you can find the answers as well. Okay. But it's in your quiet time. And then the second one is beyond fear. So a lot of you have fears that you haven't acknowledged, you haven't allowed yourself to come to the surface and deal with, truly deal with. And now is the time. Now is the time. And Pluto, that makes total sense. Pluto in Aquarius and even the Saturn in Pisces for some of you as well. Both of those are supportive in this going beyond and getting to the depths, getting to the truth, So you blast through any blockages, any emotional blockages, because it begins with our emotions. The physical is our last, is the last layer that gets known of what is being blocked in the emotional area. And this is number 36, and that breaks down into a 9. And I see you getting through, breaking through a fear or fears in general, whatever that is. But I'm seeing that it's a specific, for a lot of you, it is a specific fear that you now are being challenged, you are being encouraged to blast through. And then see this, I don't know if you can see, you probably can't see, he has a smile on his face. So he's freed himself. He's freed himself from that fear. And that's what I see you doing. At least beginning now. Okay. And I want to say too, that this 2.5 months with the introduction of Pluto in Aquarius is going to be very instrumental for you in assisting that. And so if you utilize that energy and for your benefit, of course, so bringing everything out into the conscious awareness and digging in deep, which you're going to be driven to do anyway. So, and again, finding out what those where Pluto, transiting Pluto, what house it's going through of yours. Is it aspecting any of your planets? Is Saturn aspecting any of your planets? What house is Saturn in your natal wheel? Things like that, your nodes of the moon, Chiron. I'm just getting all of that. And then, of course, it's just amazing. Astrology is amazing. Okay, so let's get into something else here. Let me get some tarot cards for you. And we will see what the tarot cards have to say. Okay, so let's see for Gemini. Oh, let me go this way. What else do they need to know about now through the end of April? More information about this opening, emotionally opening up and releasing any fear, any deep soul fear. And again, I'm getting ancestor fear, could be for some of you. Just taking the time and concentrating. And yes, see, okay, I was just drawn to this body of water back here. It is calm. So as you are taking the time to consciously seclude yourself and figure this out for you, you are assisting your emotions to finally be able to be calm, and you can let go of fears, any negative emotions, absolutely, so you can free yourself. Okay. Three of Swords. So you've had a heartbreak of some kind. Something has really stabbed your heart. And again, that makes sense with the heart chakra coming out. And so you've been blocking yourself because of a past, whether it's, if you believe in past lives, or a past injury from this life. And again, I would definitely look at Chiron, your nodes of the moon, with that. But any type of relationship, family, love relationship, friendships, and maybe it's several, and that just have a connected theme. But this is what, again, this is just a confirmation of, okay, now it's time, Gemini, to take care of this fully so you can move forward and free yourself. Yes. Okay. Does this go next? Yes. Okay. And look at this. Gemini, once you do, that sun is going to come out. And once you are willing, also I got that the sun will shine the light on what you need to take care of, just like opening that door and that light coming through on the particular area or the particular experience or experiences, so that you can be secure. You can secure you can have that inner security on that in your soul, because that root security, which is red, and that's why I was saying security, red has to do with the root chakra. And so you bringing that into this world, bringing that to now and physically taking care of it, that's root chakra, and securing yourself in at the very base of you with this heart healing, then you have a solid base to work from, and you will be able to blossom. And I'm seeing the sunflowers. Sunflowers could be a sign or synchronicity for some of you, and even the sun coming out. Pay attention to what you're thinking about, how you're feeling, because either one of those things could be a sign for you, to assisting you to be aware of something that is trying to express itself through you, like your soul, an emotion that's been stuck, whatever that is, an experience, a past experience. I just got to that you might have a dream. Some of you might have a dream, and it could be very upsetting. You wake up very emotional, and maybe you don't even remember the dream, but you're very emotional. And so pay attention to the type of the emotion and the depth of it. And I'm just getting, again, for some of you, if you feel moved to just start writing and just allow whatever comes out to come out, and without any judgment, anything. Allow the feelings to flow. And here you go, flowing of feelings. And so you're overflowing. Allow your feelings, whatever they are, to overflow and be exposed. And you are going to get a cleansing, a purifying like you have never had before, is what I am getting. And the universe is helping you, your higher self, however you want to see that, the infinite creator, the source, the original source, however you want to see that to be. But wow. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. But a great releasing I'm seeing for you. Very, very positive. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. And this, any of you that have been stagnant, this is the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to see movement now. You're going to see movement. Any of you, of course, some of you obviously have been taking care of this is what you've been working through. And so it's been hard and you've been stagnant, but you're at the end. 10 of Swords. So you have put to death. And so because you put to death some major, deep emotional, unconscious, subconscious emotions in your life, now you're moving forward, or you are going to be moving forward this month. And you will know and feel free or freer, or like a burden has been lifted off of you, of a huge, your thoughts, your mind are clear, and you're not having a hard time sleeping. You're not, your thought process and your mind and what you're thinking about is upbeat, it's positive, it's enlivening to you, it's energizing to you, instead of the other, which was very, because I'm sure some of you would be very tired, and with having to dig deep and being very exhausted, well, you are going to be rejuvenated because you've purified yourself, or you are as soon as you complete this process, again, you each are at different areas in your life. But be assured that this is going to be completed for you. This is your next step, and you will have relief, you will have freedom, and you will have a clear, free mind, head, heart, and be ready and excited and rejuvenated for the next step in your life, that new path. Okay, so Gemini, that's all I have for you now. Until next time, I hope this helped you. Until next time, bye.